You're listening to Making Musical Quantum Leaps with Toby and Worship. Making Musical Quantum Leaps with Toby and Worship is a podcast that discusses and profiles the dilemma and numerous questions singing worshipers have. It's a crucible, it's a forge, it's a kitchen. Yes, it's inspiring, it's eye-opening. Trust there's going to be lots of fun. Join us at Eden Studio for today's episode. Let's make musical quantum leaps together.
I lift my hands in total adoration unto you. For you reign on the throne. For you are God and God alone. Because of you, my cloudy days are gone, yeah. I can sing to you this song. I just want to say that I love you more than anything. Oh.
Hello everyone, my most favorite people on the face of the earth. It's your own personal, wonderful, amazing, come on, talented, skillful, come on. I'm blushing at myself right now. It's your favorite vocal coach, Worship, and I have a very wonderful, amazing, sweet personality in the building with me today. His name is Ayo Akins. Ayo Akins has a very sweet spirit and is a very, very multi-talented music person. He plays the drum, he plays the keyboard. I don't know what else. Like, he literally plays everything. I met him not too long ago, but trust me, he's a bundle of everything. Like, he's a bundle of everything musical. Let me not talk too much. Come on, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's a great privilege. It's an honor. Like, when he accepted, I was blown away, because of course some people would just want to play with you around a little bit, but I just said, wow, it's an honor. I'm like, no, the honor is mine. No, he said, no, it's a privilege. I was like, no, honor is mine. We're doing that over and over and over again. But here we are, he's here live, and we're going to have such a wonderful time. So, Sir Ayo Akins, can you say hi to everyone listening?
Thank you so much, Worship. Thank you for having me. It's a privilege to be on your podcast. Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. My name is Ayo Akins. I love you guys.
So, let's get down to business. So, Sir Ayo Akins, tell us a little about you, or better still, a little more about you. Tell us, okay, how did you start up this musical journey? What was the bang point for you? What was the turning point for you?
Oh, okay. To talk about myself briefly, okay. Ayodele Akinwale is my surname. I hail from Ondo State. Yeah. And then I'm from a family of 4 with both parents. And I'm the only son. Yeah. And then, okay, talking about music, how I started singing. Okay, I remember the turning point for me. I've been doing the normal, regular children singing. Like, I started singing. I can remember I started singing like when I was 3, 4. Yeah, but it was nothing serious. Like, nothing really serious. Not until when an incident happened. Yeah, I know now I was still a kid, and then I was playing with this iron, this very little pin as a child, just playing with it in my mouth, and then all of a sudden I swallowed it, and then it got hooked on my throat actually, and since then I've been trying to bring it out, get it out, hid it from my parents, but eventually they got to know, and then they had to take me for a checkup, and then they ran an x-ray on me. From there, to cut the long story short, I got operated and they removed it. The operation was successful, and I noticed that since then I I started singing and my voice came out the more. Like I said, I've been singing since 3, but it was not really serious. So it became more serious. It became, my voice came out the more. And I could sing, I could do some things with my voice like that. So now I think that was when I was 7. Yeah, so I started singing when I was 7.
Or more. So, Ayo, you are telling us you are a superhero. You know that idea of all these superhero movies where, okay, the guy was operating in a lab, then suddenly there was an earthquake, then his chemicals spilled on the floor, then suddenly there's lightning, so the lightning struck him and mixed it with the chemical, and boom, he got superpower. So you mistakenly swallowed a pin, and when they took it for operation, when they removed it, they touched something, when they touched some things, you now awoke from the surgery with superpowers, super singing powers. Is that so?
Not even that. My parents were even scared that they were going to lose me, and then I was doing the operation, and then I started singing like when I was 3, 4. Yeah, I'm not really certain. That's why I'm saying 3, 4. So all those times, my parents used to say my voice gets cracked, like at the slightest thing that whenever I sing. So there's this thing they call it belu belu, is in my throat. So it disturbs my singing. It even disturbs my speaking. Like when I talk. That was when I was very young. So I think God just did it one way or the other. So when the operation was done now, the doctors, I think my parents complained too about that, and they saw the fleshy part and they cut it off, removed it. So since then I've been talking properly and I've been singing, I've been doing things.
Wow, that's amazing. So you are a miracle. I wanted asking you what was your favorite childhood memory, but I don't know, should I call this your favorite? Anyway, I would still ask. So what was your favorite? Let me just ask a series of questions at once so that I don't disturb you while you're talking. What was your most favorite, like best childhood memory that you cannot forget? Musical one, please. Don't tell me it's when they gave you Christmas cards. The most musical childhood memory that you cannot forget. And how would your parents describe this stuff that you do? How would your parents describe it?
Okay, my favorite childhood musical memory, I think it's when I was still in the teenage church. Yeah, they used to call me to sing in the main church, like to along with other teenagers. Yeah, then what they make me do is they give me songs to score and I sing and I bless lives, and people are always blessed. So I think that's it. And the way my parents see the thing I'm doing, I think they always ring it in my ear that I am going to do gospel music, because they say we have a lot of artists now that we're doing gospel, but now they swapped, they changed into doing secular hip-hop and all that. So they say you are blessed, you are talented, you are multi-talented, you are gifted, you will use it to bless the Lord, you will use it to bless lives and make impact.
So you're a musical director, you're a song arranger. What would you say is the greatest challenge musical directors face with their team, with their choir? And what has being a musical director taught you over the years? Like, what's the great lesson that you've learned from being a musical director and all this stuff? And also, what do you think? Okay, yeah, same question. What do you think, what have you learned over the years from being a musical director? And what would you tell somebody that's in the choir or aspiring to be a musical director, what is the advice you would give that person that you learned well on the job, but you'd want them to know it before they get into the job or while they progress in the job? Do you understand?
Okay. I'm a music director, like you said, and a song arranger. I can't talk per se. I can't talk generally for everybody, but I'll talk for myself. One of the challenges I face as a music director is lack of passion, like with my team, like choir. Yeah. So the thing why I say lack of passion is you don't find seriousness in people, like what you are expecting from them, you don't get it. Like I try my best so well to try to push them to learn notes, to learn vocal techniques, how to score a song, how to score parts and all, but it just looks like, okay, it's when they come for rehearsals they now put in, okay, we are here to sing. The passion is not there. There's no drive. Do you understand? Like when they leave the rehearsals, they go back to their normal self. They are going to work, they are doing other things. I think music is very jealous, and then music is something you cannot really share with another profession. If you really want to do music, you need passion. You don't just need to and say, okay, I'm determined, I want to. You need to love music, and then I think that's what is missing. Yeah, I think that's what's missing. Okay, talking about what I've learned as a music director so far, I've learned how to deal with people, different kind of people. In life we have different kind of people, and then how to manage the voices I have. Yes, like there are different kind of tones, different kind of voices, and different kind of approaches you can use. Yeah, so I've learned how to be patient. I've learned how to carry everybody along. I've learned how to split parts, and I've learned how to make choices for who would get to lead the song, like considering the vocal texture of each and every of my vocalists. So these are the things I've learned. And to anyone going into music directing, my advice is make sure your love for music is intact, because music is not easy. And 2, you need passion and determination. And 3, you need to open your ears. You need to open your ears, because you cannot give out what you have not listened to. As a musician, there are some things that are key that you must put in place. Your ear training, you must train your ears to listen to those parts and those acrobatics that are done in music. And then also your voice, you have to work on your voice too, because you are a leader. You're going to be portraying yourself as an example for people that you are leading, so you have to train your voice too. Yeah.
Wow, that is so deep. Music is jealous. Wow. No. Kai, I think choir people should hear this. Like, that was one of the greatest challenge I faced in school. Like, I get depressed, not just in school, even in my home choir. Like, I get depressed with the level of like lack of passion. Then I'll be like, if you don't want to sing, don't join the choir unit. Join ushering. Join something else. But you're here, so it means you want to sing. Like, I think it's a general. I hope you guys are listening to this. Like, you need to pay attention to this. Like, it's a passion problem. Sometimes it's not even a skill problem. It's a passion problem.
Yeah, seriously. Like, it's a major problem that people are not looking into, and then I think we need to broadcast this. Like, it has to go viral. Some people have the voice. You have the voice, but you don't have passion for singing. So you don't need to be with the choir. You don't need to go into music. You can just do music for fun at your leisure. You get? So music is really hard. It depends on passion, because music will take you a lot of years before it starts yielding for you. Like, I'm a testimony, and I'm not even there yet. I'm still working. It will take you years, decades before you start seeing results of what you have invested in. Yeah, so it is not something that, okay, I have the voice, I have the skill. If you don't have passion, drive, determination, all those things to push you, like, because there are some stages you get to, you be like you are hooked. It is not your passion that will keep you firm. It's your passion, your determination, your goal. You know what you are after.
So we talk about mentorship. I've told our listeners about mentorship before. We've had a podcast on that. So, like, professionally, who has been your mentor? That's one of the first question. And the next one is tell us about 3 influential people, like people that influenced your life, like musically. 3 of them. Just tell us about them, and what is that trait in them that really influenced you. So it's still like more on mentorship.
Talking about mentorship, I can't really say I have someone I run to or someone that guides me, and I know that is bad though. But I wouldn't blame myself, because I don't think I've had any opportunity to have someone above me. It's not like I don't wish to. Do you get? Someone that inspires me is Tim Godfrey. Yeah, Dr. Tim Godfrey. The reason why is because I love his kind of music. I love his creativity, and you can feel so much passion in what he's doing. Like, you can feel so much passion, and then he has so much energy in his music. Like, the way he brings out the best in his music. Yeah, that's one person that has influenced my music. Like, one person that has influenced my music. Another person is Dusin Oyekon. Yes, I love that man. I love that man. I've been following him for years, ever since, even before he came into limelight like that. Yeah, I love his music. I love the fact that he has a very sound lyrics that blesses lives, and then I love his musicians. They bring out the best out of his songs. And then back to Tim Godfrey. that man, I love the fact that he's able to bring Kirk Franklin, Tribet's energy in Nigeria. Like, it's just too much to be in one person. Tim Godfrey is someone. So those are the people that influence my music. Yeah, in Nigeria. Yeah.
The next question is this: what are, oh my goodness, how do I put this? Okay, what are the necessary traits, like qualities, that you think somebody needs to be a good singer? And to somebody that's just starting out singing, because we have many of them that are beginners, and when they hear people like you or other people, they'll be like, God, when? So what is the advice you would give such people that are just starting out singing?
Okay, traits to be a good singer, especially for beginners. One thing I would advise is, first, know your voice, your kind of voice, your texture, your vocal texture. Know your tone, know your strength and your weaknesses. And the only way to know all these things is to get a coach or get someone that can guide you. Yeah, because you can't do it alone, so you don't miss the step. You'll be like me now, that I started on my own. It was later and I started getting guides from people, so that you would not end up wasting so many years and putting a lot of effort wrongly. Yeah, so that's my advice. And then once you have a coach, I think you'll be fine. Yeah.
Okay. Next question I have here is, what is your morning routine like? Because I always teach my students, I tell them you must warm up every day. Yeah, even if you're not gonna sing, just warm up, because it's more warm-ups are exercise, vocal exercises also. It's like lifting weights every morning. So I tell them you must warm up every day. And I also tell them, you get to a point where you get to design warm-ups that work for you. So I'm not talking about warm-ups now. So what I'm saying is, like, what's your routine every morning? And yeah, that's basically it. What's your routine every morning? And if you had the opportunity to eat suya or eat indomie with a celebrity, with all these big stars, who would you pick? I mean, any one of them. Who would you pick? And it's just for 10 minutes. So who would you pick? And what is the question you are going to ask the person? Because of course you will talk. So what is the things you're going to ask the person?
Okay. My morning routine, when I wake up, the first thing I do is take water, a glass cup of water. Yeah, and then I do my vocal warm-ups like humming technique, siren, vocal fry, and then I set out to start to sing, and then I try to work on my vocal range too. Yeah, that aside, talking about spending 10 minutes with someone, I would choose Tim Godfrey, because Tim Godfrey has really, really influenced my music. And the question I will ask him is, how is he able to bring together all his team, like, and retain them for years? That's going to be my question. Like, how is he able to bring Mastercraft, Nana, Myro, that's the band, then IBK, Blessing, Rejoice, Emeka, all of them, and they have been with him for years. How is he able to do it aside money? Like, what are the things he did? Like, that's going to be my question.
No, like, Tim Godfrey is just amazing. Like, it's not easy. How did you handle your school fellowship choir or your church choir? Then imagine you have all that talent under you and they are still with you. It's not just a money thing. I think there's a leadership thing to play there. Anyway, when you get up, may God grant you the opportunity. When you get it, you ask him. When you ask him, please let us know. All right, we're almost at the end of this podcast. Okay, one more question before we finally ask the last question. One more question is, I don't think you've answered it, or have you? Or like, how would your parents describe your what you do? All right, yeah, you could answer that if you earn it. Okay, yeah. So, how would your parents describe what you do? And so how do singers find a technique that works for them? Their own unique sound. How do they find it? How do they find themselves? I think that's the question. Then what has been your greatest musical failure? Should I call it failure or mishap? And what did you learn from it? Yeah, what is greatest musical mistake and what did you learn from it?
Yeah, I think I said this before I answered. I said my parents see me like one of those great gospel musicians that would eventually be a pastor, even if I don't want to. Yeah, well, use my music to bless lives. They know I am multi-talented. They used to say it, I'm gifted from God, from heaven, and I'm going to use it to impact lives. So that's the way they see it. Yeah, talking about singers, how they will find themselves. Okay. Question. Okay. I think you just need to know the kind of music you want to do, because music is very, very broad, very, very wide. We all know. And then you need to know the kind of you need to have someone that inspires you, that whenever you listen to the person you just want to sing, or you just want to listen to the person all day. Yeah. And then your kind of voice, find someone that you sound like as a singer. Find someone that you sound like, because you can't say, there's something they used to say, don't sound like someone, don't don't sing like someone. Actually, you have to even learn from somebody before you can find yourself. So you need to. For me now, I get comments from people that I sound like. I'm not sure. I don't know. I sound like Lawrence Flower, but I've not seen it though. But I love him so much, and I do follow-ups right from the time I heard more. I give you more. Yeah, I started following him and listen to his songs, listen to the kind of things he does. Yeah, try them. If they don't work, you leave them. The ones that work, you keep doing them. So you listen to someone that you sound like you have the same vocal tone with. Yeah. If I could be remembered for something, I want to make impact. Like I want my music to be chanting all over the globe. Yeah, I want lives to be transformed through me, through my music. Yeah, I want to be remembered for my voice. Yeah, the face of the earth. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you so much, man of God. Okay, so guys, it's paining me, but we have to let him go now. He's a very busy person and he squeezed out time to just be with us for this few minutes. Thank you so much, sir. So one final question and we're done for today. And that question is, if you will be remembered for something, for a particular trait, for a particular feat, for a particular thing, what would you want to be remembered for?
I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just want to tell you, Lord, I love you more than anything. Oh, I love you, Jesus. I worship and adore you. Just wanna tell you,